Technology has both positive and negative impacts in education. The positive impacts include enriching learning materials, facilitating distance learning, and helping students understand abstract concepts. The negative impacts that have become a global issue in education due to technology include dependence on social media and online games, behavioral and character disorders among students, as well as a loss of critical thinking skills, social skills, and the ability to think independently. To maximize the positive impact and minimize the negative impact of using technology in education, it must be done wisely and responsibly. One way to achieve this is through the implementation of STEM. STEM is an acronym for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The term STEM was first introduced by the National Science Foundation in the 2000s. STEM engages students with hands-on, problem-based lessons to foster a love for learning. The process begins with identifying the goals of the learning and then creating a fun and engaging learning environment. In STEM environments, the classroom becomes the third teacher, a safe, inspiring, thought-provoking environment for students to develop their intellectual capacity and creativity. The goal of STEM education is to address the challenges of the 21st century, with the expectation that students will be able to master the 4 Cs: critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration. Critical thinking is part of the 4 C skills that must be mastered by students in order to have the ability to think analytically, interpret, be precise, accurate, solve problems, and express their arguments based on the knowledge they have learned. Creativity skill is the ability to think creatively and innovatively so that learners become accustomed to being open and responsive in discovering or expressing new ideas or opinions to others. There are 3 indicators of creative and innovative thinking skills, namely curiosity, flexibility, and originality. Communication skill is abilities that can be developed by creating opportunities for students to express their ideas or opinions during the learning process, both in group discussions and in discussions with the teacher. There are 2 indicators of communication skills: presenting information and expressing arguments or opinions. Collaboration skill is one of the abilities that help students build relationships with others and take responsibility for themselves as well as for others. There are 2 indicators of collaboration skills: compromising or discussing, and showing respect.